Hallo und ein herzliches Willkommen zurück zu einer weiteren aufregenden Folge ja, super. Am Anfang direkt schon solche Versprecher, das ist ein sehr, sehr toller Start. Genau, Game of Thrones spielen wir heute und zwar da, wo wir aufgehört haben. Los geht's, Folge 1. Eisenrad, Festung des Hauses Forrester.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the Maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly!
Two Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you. But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
They attacked me. I had no choice but to defend myself.
Of course. And we can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Lecker. Maden.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Roderick and Lord Forrester. We can avenge them.
And attack House Frey. Now is the time to find allies, not enemies. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young, and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
He gave me a message to deliver.
A message? About what? What did he tell you?
Get my uncle. I was told only to tell him.
Your uncle? I see. Must be rather important, then. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg. Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Okay, jetzt können wir uns wieder bewegen und wir sind zu Hause. Also hier vorne ist ein riesiger Wandteppich unserer Familie. Was sehen wir da darauf? Mira. Da drüben ist unser Lehnsherr gewesen. Wo da? Lord Forresters. Roderick. Die sind ja beide leider tot, glaube ich. Dann Ryan. Leigh Forrester. Myra. Taylor und Ethan? Isha. Ich weiß gar nicht, ob wir da sind.
Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
Ach so, okay. Jetzt sagt er noch was dazu.
Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now. Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home. Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself.
Stimmt ja gar nicht. Was habe ich gerade erzählt? Das ist gar nicht unsere Familie, sondern unsere Verwandtschaft, weil Lord Forrestes war ja unser Onkel, glaube ich.
Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son. Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good. Roderick. He was our best warrior by far.
Ja, aber wir können jetzt endlich wieder laufen, um nochmal auf die Maden gerade eben
Seem
zurückzukehren.
to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maestro Tengrin. Look, I'll show you.
Um nochmal auf die Maden von gerade eben zurückzukommen, das war früher tatsächlich so, dass viele Maden eingesetzt wurden, damit die das alte Fleisch wegfraßen, also das kranke Fleisch, und dann sich das neue drunter her bilden konnte langsam.
The Ironwood Grove.
Okay. Muss ich nicht verstehen. Ich will mich jetzt noch nicht auf den Stuhl begeben. Oder zum Stuhl begeben. Ich will mich hier erst noch richtig umschauen. Sonst noch. Ist hier aber irgendwas noch? Hier ist noch. Sprechen, ansehen, Schwert zeigen. Ach so, ich dachte Schwert ziehen. Also den so umbringen. Können wir hier vorne noch hin? Nein. Also wir können nur uns hier im Raum medizinische Güter ansehen. Ein Eimer. Bandagen. Heilkräuter. Ist immer gut, wenn man sowas dabei hat.
This might help.
Und auch Bandagen sind auch immer gut, wenn man die dabei hat. Eimer. Ja, da sind die Maden drinne.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
Okay, was haben wir hier noch? Sonst haben wir nichts. Meister.
I may be
Schwert
mistaken.
zeigen. Erstmal ansehen.
Keep moving. I need to see you walk.
Ah, okay. Ja, okay. Sprechen.
Does your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Who is the new Lord of Haus Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
Okay, jetzt haben wir hier gar keine Zeitangabe. Das heißt, ich könnte jetzt eigentlich einen Roman reden. Kann ich jetzt gehen? Ich will wissen, warum die White
Why
Hills
do
und
the
so.
White Hills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
The White Hills want Forrester Ironwood.
Ah, they'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power. And proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left. Just as they've done before.
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although given the circumstances of your... circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He was a hero, my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion, but if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember.
He said he loved you.
That's very kind of you to say. You have the Forrester's sword.
Ethan should have it, now that he is Lord.
Lord Forrester asked me to return it to the house. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the White Hills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They attacked me!
And they'll say they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton. It's an argument you cannot win. We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed.
We should demand justice.
Aye. Justice on their terms, which means they'll have your head.
Justice is taken, not demanded. Then what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the wall? The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
Uncle, you can't send me to the wall. I'm not a criminal.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
I won't put others at risk. I'll go.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you. Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have Haus Forrestes to consider first. I know you're not a criminal, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
You're the only family I have left.
In my heart, I know I'll see you again.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
It's important. Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
What is the North Grove?
Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help. Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent Haus Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll make you proud.
You already have.
Garrett, wait! Be safe.
So, das war jetzt, ich mache hier einen kleinen Cut, denn es fängt so eine kleine Unterordnung jetzt ein bisschen an und damit ich ein paar Folgen hier rausbekomme und nicht alles in eine packe, würde ich sagen, vielen Dank fürs Zusehen und ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, lasst eine Bewertung da und einen Kommentar, vielleicht, wenn ihr wollt. Und wenn ihr Lust drauf habt, noch weiter das zu sehen, was ich hier mache, könnt ihr mich gerne abonnieren und auf die Glocke tippen, wenn ihr übers Handy macht. Genau. Dann verpasst ihr nichts mehr. Würde mich auf jeden Fall sehr freuen. Ansonsten wünsche ich euch noch einen schönen Tag. Ciao.